You're over 40 and you want to start a brand new business and you want AI to do the heavy lifting. Well, there's a couple things I want to tell you about that. First of all, believe me when I tell you, you are not behind. And the second thing I want to make sure that you understand is you need to stop playing catch up. You're really being sold a wrong story. You're being sold a bill of goods that's just not true. You don't have to become an AI expert. If you want to be successful in your online business, let AI do the heavy lifting for you and stop giving away all the knowledge and wisdom that you've gained through your decades of work for free. It's worth so much more than even you know. So here's the pivot. Your value is in your judgment, your wisdom, your experience, the things that you know after working in the corporate world or maybe doing this job or this career that you've had. I don't know your background, but you've amassed a wealth of experience and someone wants to learn it and many people are willing to pay for it. You see, AI doesn't provide value, it exposes it. AI allows you the ability to do whatever you want to do so that you can only focus on the important things, teaching, consulting, passing on your experience. Because writing drafts is easy. Letting AI do the heavy lifting of organization or even helping you with marketing, AI is there to help you. So let it do the hard, heavy lifting for you. But you see, there's this lie. And the lie is that you need to become a tech person. And that's absolutely not true. To make money in AI, you don't have to be technical. This is what keeps a lot of smart people very stuck. So the thing to remember is beginners use AI to create, but experts use AI to decide. Because AI can write an email, it can draft a guide, it doesn't know the hidden mistakes that years of experience and wisdom already knows. There are so many things inside your specific niche that AI will never understand, will never fully know, that you just know within moments of being exposed to it. And that's the part that people are going to pay for. So there's three places that your business is hiding. And this is the thing that a lot of people fail to understand. The main three areas that you need to be on the lookout for if you're trying to start a business are the questions that people ask you. Now that's called demand. If you know a lot of people in your life who are constantly asking you questions about how do I do this, or is there a better way to perform this task, or is there some type of a repeatable thing that I can learn? Is there a tip? Is there a tactic? Is there something that I'm missing? That is demand. You have an audience and people are going to pay you for that. The second area that your business is hiding is the mistakes that you know how to prevent. Now, people will pay you for that. Because of your experience and your wisdom, you can just look at a situation and you can automatically see where there's issues and potential problems. One of the examples that I love to tell people, I used to be a drum instructor and I was going into a music store that was building a brand new facility. And I walked into the area where all the teachers were going to teach. We all had our own individual rooms. It was immaculate. But I looked at the doors and they were solid steel doors. And while I understand the concept because of noise proofing, the first thing I asked the owner of the music store was, why aren't there windows in the doors? And he said, why would anybody want to have windows in a door? I said, well, it protects the students, it protects the teachers, and most importantly, it protects you from any lawsuits that may come up if someone accuses someone of doing something nefarious. I think it was about 3 days later, they had brand new doors installed. And that's one of those things that because I'd been in the music world for so long, but I also had a different background in business, that it was just obvious to me, why wouldn't you have a window and a door? And the third area is the shortcuts. All those little shortcuts that you have in your head, the 10-minute time saving here, the 5 minutes here, the half hour of time that you can explain to somebody, or you can explain to somebody how AI can do it for you faster. It might be 10 minutes for you, but it could save somebody 10 hours. It's not a new certification. It's not a new tool. It's not a new tactic. It's already in here. So you need to unwrap all of it and let AI help you do it. Let me take a step back here. Which one sounds like you? The questions, the mistakes, or the shortcuts? Leave me a comment below and tell me which of those three questions could you most easily answer in your niche. Because once you figure that out, that's where you can start, and that's what you can build your business on and get started today. So here's where AI helps. I have a friend, we're going to call her Diane. She's got 30 years of teaching reading, but she thinks she's got nothing to sell. And that's absolutely wrong. She doesn't need to become a copywriter. She doesn't need to become a marketer. She just needs to talk. AI can organize all of her thoughts, all of her recordings, and clean them up and flag any of the skipped steps. You see, if you could just talk to the computer through an app like Whisperflow or natively inside of ChatGPT, Perplexity, or even Claude, AI can go in and organize those thoughts and move them around and do things with all of those recordings that you couldn't do on your own. Or you could, it would just take a lot of time. So you bring the experience, you bring the judgment, you bring the insight, and AI will help you shape and package it and help you move faster. And for Diane, she just made a bunch of recordings, dropped all those recordings into a notebook inside of Notebook LM, and then asked Notebook LM to help her create the documents that she needed, the guides that she needed, and then ultimately Perplexity helped her create her first simple product. And she's on her way. I'm so proud of her. So there are three thoughts that keep people stuck. And the first one is obvious. I just don't feel techy enough. Now, if you can explain something to someone, then that's really the hard part. You don't have to rethink about it. Let AI record it or type your thoughts into AI. Let AI interview you. There's so many different ways to get your thoughts out there. You don't have to be techie. All you have to do is be able to type or talk. And AI will, again, do all that heavy lifting for you. Now, the second thought is the market's just too crowded. That is such a lie. There's so many millions of people on the earth. I am flabbergasted at how many times I get comments from people on the other side of the planet asking me questions about AI. And they're in a hub of an area where there's so many AI experts walking around. It just blows my mind. The noise is crowded. Clear experience, though, isn't. Those are your fans. Those are your potential customers. Or, and this is my favorite, it's just too late. It was so much better if I'd have started this 10 years ago. And you're probably right. But with the technology that we have at our disposal now, we can save so much time. We can move way faster. We can do so much more with very little input. We could just talk, we can type, we can get all the information into an AI, and it could do so much for us. If I'd have had to do what I'm doing right now 10 years ago, it would have taken me twice as long to get this video done. Research is easier. Writing is easier, scripting is easier, and that's all because of AI. You see, not being techy enough, or the market's too crowded, or it's too late, are challenges because we've made them challenges. And it's what's going on inside here that we need to overcome. It's not too late. The market's not too crowded, and now is the best time. 10 years ago would be great. 5 minutes ago would be great, but now is the best time because it's the only time that we have. The bigger risk is not taking any action at all. And if you don't take any action, you can guarantee there's not going to be any success. So here's what I want you to do right now. Finish this for me in the comments. People always come up to me and ask me for help with, put that comment into the comment section, because that is the beginning of your business. That's your clue. So what I'm going to do this week, I will go into the comments and I will look at everything that you put and I'll give you suggestions and point you out some maybe strategies that you can employ, some ways that you can launch your business, refine your business, maybe, niche down a little bit and just show you that there's so many possibilities out there. And, like so many over 40 folks I find, it's just so much opportunity and we're just letting the AI part freak us out. Don't do that. Just, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not too late. You don't have to be techie. All those things that I keep saying over and over again. Just take action. You don't need to be someone else. You've got so much experience. It's unbelievable. Your experience isn't going to be outdated. It's the raw material that AI is just the tool to help you launch your business and thrive. So what I want you to do is stay curious, but most importantly, I want you to take action. And I can't wait to see you in the next video.